The Tekken 250 is now EFI. Did you see that? Have a look at this. Oxygen sensor, the rotor bodies, another oxygen sensor over here, the normal oil cooler, some sensor sockets over here, a lot of wirings, you see. I have a surprise for you. The 2026 Tekken 250 EFI version. We have the first unit here. We already have them in Kenya. We are in the middle of December. Yeah, just about to cross over to 2026. And the model is already out and we have them. This here. For the Tekken lovers and people who want to start riding motorcycles and you want to start with a good bike in terms of fuel consumption, in terms of performance, you want a hardy bike that you can take to the lands and the mountains and whatever you want to do with it, a bike you can commute with in the city, long distance riding. I think for the last couple of years, Tekken has made bikes that have proven to be good enough to handle that kind of a customer. And with me here is now the latest and most upgraded Tekken so far, because it is running on EFI. The biggest challenge we have had a lot of years is the fuel consumption on Tekken. A lot of people feel like Tekken consumes a little bit more fuel than a normal 250cc, but we have a solution here. The EFI, look at this. Yeah, that is a throttle body. That's not a carburetor. Yeah, that's not a carburetor. This is a throttle body with some oxygen sensors here. Yeah, that's an oxygen sensor. And they have put another one here. We also have another oxygen sensor here. The engine is the same 250cc, producing around 25 horsepower. But now, because it is running on EFI, I expect it to produce better performance. Yeah, it should produce some good performance now that it is running on EFI. The biggest challenge we have had with the Tekken carburetor version is flooding of the cylinders. The carburetors come with some tuning that doesn't look like it matches the consumption of the engine. So the carburetor tends to send more fuel to the engine, and then the engine floods, and then you get some funny kind of behavior, which includes exhaust popping. Tekkens pop exhaust too much. When you're riding and you downshift, you just have a lot of backfires and pops, which tells you a lot of fuel is being wasted along the line. However, we have a solution to it, and now it is the electronic fuel injection system. So this one is supposed to be the most accurate Tekken in terms of consuming, the most effective. Yeah, it's supposed to be the most effective. This one is called the Tekken Evo. It's a 250cc. landing on the same frame that the other Tekkens land on, but the suspension is different. This one is a little bit laced, as you can see. This one is a little bit laced. They raised the suspension, so I want to believe this monoshock, the red monoshock you see over here, this one is supposed to be different. This monoshock is supposed to be different. However, the plastics are the same, the headlight is the same, the hard guards are the same, the indicators are not the same. They are not the same. These ones are better indicators. Yeah, these ones are working. They are better indicators. The hard bars and everything else is the same, only that we do not have the shock. As you can see, we don't have the shock lever because this EFI doesn't require the shock, so we don't have the shock lever over here. Everything else, including the tank, the seat, only that they have done some good leather stitching over here. They have put a different material. The other one looks like a mesh, but this one is some good leather. Pretty much everything else looks the same. However, when we come to the back side, we have these carbon fiber exhaust tips. I don't know whose idea it was to put carbon fiber. Yeah, this is pure carbon fiber. Something very, very nice. This is pure carbon fiber exhaust tips, which makes the bike overall look this so nice. Again, this one is coming with some good looking top box, but it also has some side boxes, the normal Tekken side boxes, the plastic ones. This one is not aluminium. This is some hard plastic. It's not aluminium. This is some good material, some good plastic with some rubber cushions here for your pillion passenger. Pretty much looks like a normal Tekken. It is going to be difficult for someone who has no idea what is going on to actually differentiate this one from the older Tekken. But it is the first time we are getting a Tekken with this kind of color code. Yeah, this is gross black with some glitters. I don't know what to call this one because it's not bruised, not black. It has some glitters that change color according to how much sunlight you have been exposed to. Pretty much that is what we have, and I have been spending time since yesterday. I have had around 120 kilometers on this bike. Total mileage around 120 kilometers, and I think I'm loving this bike. The difference I'm having with this is it is accelerating a little bit faster, because in the beginning I told you there is an issue with the cylinder flooding. When too much fuel is sent to the engine chamber, it tends to overpower the plug, the spark plug. So the performance of the spark plug becomes compromised. When we have an effective fuel system, those problems are not there. And because we have the electronic fuel injection system in this one, we do not have any clogging, any flooding issues with the fuel. So the bike is only getting the only amount of fuel that is required to burn and perform. So one thing I want to test thoroughly is the fuel consumption. How much fuel is this bike taking in terms of kilometers per liter? I want to know the acceleration. How good is the bike in terms of acceleration? I have already tried, although I'm taking it slow because it is a brand new bike. I cannot do any major test until we do some good mileage on it. So I will take my time and see how it goes. But so far so good. The bike is so smooth, near zero vibrations, so I expect this performance to be better. But in the next video we'll talk about the performance, fuel consumption, speed and everything else. For now, just enjoy this. You can hear the fuel pump. I don't know whether it is audible enough because I'm somewhere outside, but you can hear the fuel pump priming. You can see the shaky engine light over here. That little guy is there because there is a computer, there's an ECU in this bike, so this one has to be there. We have a lot of sensors that communicate with this little guy. If anything goes wrong, this little guy is going to start complaining. But for now, we are good. I know here how fast that thing runs. No cold starts, no lagging, no nothing. You just hit the ignition and you're done. And you don't even need to give it some gas when you're running it. Yeah. The idling is so stable. Look at this. The idling, it's at the lowest and it's so stable. So stable. Very, very stable. I've just reset the trip to 0. I want to test some few things. So, but the mileage is around 120 kilometers right now. That bass sounds good and also very stable. Yeah, it's very stable. Very, very stable. That is how EFI is supposed to behave. See you in the next video when we talk about the performance on the highways, fuel consumption, any challenges. See you around.